Hello, welcome to week 9, assignment 4, HADM 489. And today in this presentation, I will be illustrating the steps for managing change. Step 1 for managing change is prepare. Make the case for change. Members of the practice must be educated about the factors surrounding the need to change and to come to understand why change is necessary. Anticipate the emotions of change. Change is an emotional process. Negative emotions often arise from the perception that change is dangerous. Staff often wonder whether they will be needed in the future or if they will be able to learn the new procedures or processes. In step 2 for managing change is act. Assess current state. Assessing the current state of the process to be changed or of the organization as a whole is important in change management and should be the first step in the action phase of managing change. One approach to this assessment is to flowchart current activities to validate the proposed change in consideration of enhancing patient flow, productivity, stakeholder satisfaction, or other needed areas of improvement. Design and develop. What will this change look like once it is implemented? This is one of the key questions to consider in the design and development phase of change. A clear pathway from the current state to the new state needs to be established, with signposts to mark progress and assignments of responsibility shown along the way. Before changes are implemented, it is important to consider how the practice will determine if the change is successful. Implement and measure. At this stage of change management, implementation begins with sharing the vision for the change. Define roles. Who will do what? How will their role or job change? Step 3 for managing change is to sustain. Implement the plan, do, study, act cycle. A mechanism for continuous process improvement must be in place to continue positive changes into the future. The plan, do, study, act cycle is an effective tool to help sustain and continue improvement. Rarely does a change produce all the desired results when first implemented. Therefore, continuous improvement is a desirable aspect of change management. Reinforce change by adopting new standard work processes. Among the most difficult aspects of undertaking a change process is sustaining that change. Returning to the old methods or procedures over time is not unusual and, in fact, can occur quickly. To prevent reversion, change must be reinforced through the development of new standard work. New standard work documents the new way of doing things and comes with the expectation that everyone uses the new process. The managers need to verify that the new standard work process is constantly used. Otherwise, he or she will have no way to determine with certainty whether the change works as intended. Step 4 in managing change is transform. Changes in practice management are intended to be transformative, meaning they significantly affect the practice. In order to follow a transformative change, there needs to be some guidelines to follow, such as defined standards, not rules. Everyone involved needs to be clear about the expected outcomes, so the change is not just a rote process. Set expectations. Simply stated, you get what you ask for. A practice manager should never assume people know what they are expected to do. He or she must let them know. Establish feedback and accountability mechanisms. Accountability cannot occur without feedback. Absent feedback, a practice cannot improve or achieve a high level of performance. So these are the 4 steps for managing change. And on the following slide, I will explain why leading change is important to medical practice management. Leading change is important to medical practice management for a number of reasons. For example, self-assessment leading to self-awareness is critical to conflict management. Leaders must create awareness of their tendencies, preferences, and behaviors. Emotional intelligence, such as self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, and relationship management. Understanding the importance of emotional intelligence is difficult when one considers its emerging role in evaluation and compensating practices to assess the quality of their care. The Medicare Access and CHIP Reauthorization Act and other pay for performance programs place a high premium on emotional intelligence. For example, the patient satisfaction metric, which is tracked by virtually all healthcare organizations, relies heavily on the emotional intelligence of physicians and other practice members to effectively deal with patients and their families. So this is just a quick overview and the illustration of the steps for managing change, managing change, and the explanation for why leading change is important to medical practice management. Thank you for watching, and this is my works cited. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.